Okay.
Hello, everybody. So we're kind of still playing Prowess today, if you think about it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, the idea behind what we're gonna do today is do some focus testing. So I'm gonna be playing Otters, specifically trying some some like newer ideas to Otters, like playing Drake Hatchers for the Prowess matchup specifically, and maybe it's just like a good enough card in general. But the idea is that Drake Hatcher might be a really good card against Prowess because it has Vigilance, and like is threatening. Um, Also, it makes tokens for Vitality. I don't know how relevant that one is because like Drake Hatcher into Vitality is not that strong of a curve by itself. Um, but yeah, it's an interesting card. I also want to try to put a Flood Maw somewhere in here, but I have no idea how to fit it. Mostly to try Flood Maw, but I'm a little more skeptical of that one actually. Mostly because I don't know how to fit it. Like I would never play it over the Force Torch like in Factuality, and I don't know where else to fit it. So like maybe over the second trainer, but
Mhm.
I don't love that. It's also possible that the Flood Maw would rather be a bounce off in this deck um,
Oh,
for like
because you
questing
don't care about. Yeah. Okay.
because
That
you
makes
don't
sense.
care as much about. Well, I mean, you still care about Lockdown and High Noon, I guess, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
but you don't need it. You don't need that card in your deck to be bouncing that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like I think it would be better as a bounce off than a Flood Maw.
Mhm.
And like bouncing your own stuff seems pretty relevant with like questing Druid and Trainer. It might not be relevant, but we'll see. Um,
Mhm.
I believe CFT is playing System Magic's Prowess list.
Uh, yes, it is maybe like 1 day out of date, but that's fine. It was like two changes in the sideboard that were maybe not clearly good or bad.
Hmm.
Um,
And this is without Haughty Jins.
yes.
This is
Even though
not
I
what
will,
CFT would register.
yeah, I have come down a little bit on Hadijin just because of the mirror. So like I might be coming back up on it in the
Uh,
mirror. It's hard to say. It's like I don't really know what's going on, but I now believe it's probably illegal to register 3 mains. That's a little too much disrespectful to the mirror.
it's
Probably.
really it's so over, we're so back kind of moment, you know?
Yeah. I think I'm probably going to play 2 main one side. It's possible I will change those numbers around, but probably I will have 3 in my 75 somewhere.
Mhm. Anyways, I'll be playing the Otter side, and CFT will be playing the Jin side. We didn't set up the alternate CFT hand cam this time. Let us know if you actively want us to do that. It would take more effort and also cause more lag on CFT side.
But it would probably be fine if people wanted it.
Okay.
So,
But yeah, for now, let's just jump into it.
sure.
Yeah, let's see. CFT best of three, not team draft, coin flip. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now that you know it will inconvenience CFT, you're even less interested in it, right?
Hmm.
It's
Okay,
okay.
I will.
Drakes are honorary honors.
Have you considered Kitsa?
I have played Kitsa and honors before.
Okay, have you considered it in this context? Because now a 1/3 Vigilance Prowess is actually really powerful in this metagame.
I think that it is worse than Drake Hatcher, is
Okay,
my impression. Or like
that is also my
I expect
impression.
it to be worse than Drake Hatcher, and I can in my mind figure out like if the problem with Drake if the problem with Drake Hatcher is I would like to tap this to loot, then I will figure that out. you know,
Hmm.
while playing Drake Hatcher, I think.
To be clear, I have sometimes felt that I wish my Drake Hatcher was a good set.
Hmm. Hmm. What do
But
we think about this hand chat? um, Unfortunately, I wish I could like click reveal hand to you. I guess you can just look at my stream. I don't think this is a keep, but I kind of hate going 5. It's
Hmm.
single non-green land. I think if the Spire Bluff Canal was a botanical sanctum, I might keep this. Because you have outs to draw the land searchers.
Hmm.
And I would bottom Vitality in that case, I think. Or, yeah, it's either Vitality or Songcrafter. One of those. But, okay, minimal. Well, this game is going to be a little hard.
Well, I will say my hand is not very good, and I'm not sure if I should keep. But at least like my mulligan process has been playing with like the bigger version, so I'm not sure. Maybe I should be like adjusting to try to like mulligan for stronger aggressive hands, or like just stronger hands in general instead of just keeping those installs. But
classic, really. This draw is classic. What am I doing here? I think I'm just doing this.
I think this is a classic case of me wishing my monastery sister was a drake catcher. I'm still planning to register the Jin. I still think they're good in every matchup except the mirror, but I think it's a little too bad in the mirror to play 3 main. I'm probably going to play 2 main one side or 1 main 2 side or something like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have mulliganed, but I feel like this game is going to be a common monastery sister owl.
This is an interesting spot. Interesting.
I see.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, so I think I should use this on my turn, but it's close. Or on your turn, but
I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to trainer or druid last turn, and I chose druid because I figured you had the burst. And I was like, I want to like waste your mana a little. Like it feels like your hand has a bunch of these, you know?
I see.
Is this an attack kind of angle or a not attack kind of angle? I'm gonna attack.
I see. Much to consider. Should I resolve explore?
I can resolve explore while you're thinking.
Sure.
Your exploration finds a perception. It commits for book, It's a skill practiced. It says max 1 committed per skill test. If it's successful, draw a card. Would you like to draw it, or would you like to keep it on top or put it in your graveyard or your discard? Since we're playing Arkham, apparently.
What am I doing?
You're giving me a fish. Nice, good choice, Peter. It's a good card.
Okay, I think I'm going to go to... Oh, okay. I have been punished. Probably. It'll be fine. The way to get punished is to draw a good card, so, you know.
One could argue you haven't been punished in that case, but...
I think I just want to do this. And I think I just want to attack. And my guess is I should just try to deny your mana as much as possible. And I probably should have cast this first, considering that I'm going to cast it. But, you know, that's fine.
That's very funny. I would call this a wait. Yeah, okay. I would call this a nice main phase play.
I see.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like a crisp.
No.
Okay.
What am I doing here? Oops.
I see. Oh. Do I have a nice play here? I wonder if I have a nice play here.
I'm curious what the nice play is.
Okay, let us attempt to do a nice play.
I see. Let's see. Rage. It's like kind of whatever. I think what I want to do is
I think I have failed to execute my nice play.
yeah, so Rage is like makes that a 7. So if I block like this, it's fine. Would you like to move? No? Okay. Are you sure you didn't want to move it?
Hmm.
Uh... Okay, well, I'm going to 1. Sure seems like this is the one that I need to kill the most. You have a burst lightning in hand, huh? So I guess it's this one that I need to kill the most. It's like a little hard to kill you, I guess.
Hmm. Was it better to main phase my rage and then attack with the token?
Then I would
I
kill
think
the
that,
token.
I guess that is true. Okay.
Which isn't,
So,
like,
so it was
better
not.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what my outs are here. Yeah, I think I should have just killed the Swift Spear main phase. I think I lose to fewer things if I do that. I agree this was a nice play. So... I have a play that looks like that, which is interesting. I have... I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. It's like... Okay, I think usually it's very hard for me to survive, but one way I can maybe do it is by doing this. It's possible I also messed up on what I took off of stock. Okay, well that's not going to make me survive, I don't think. I can get back... Okay, so like the most amount of damage I can do is to get back... Yeah, getting back stock up doesn't really do anything here. I can go get back Torch, play this, Torture thing, attack for 7, which isn't enough. Yeah. I think if I just torture Swift Spear main phase and like... Because the thing I'm most scared of is you playing a Rage. That might be best. Like, give you no hasty creatures to attack with. I think that would make more sense. Should we play some pre-board, one match of pre-boards?
Sure. So, yeah, I mean, like, my deck is like, the deck I am playing is configured in like a very traditional way, I guess. Like, I would expect like some number of people at the RC to like have main deck Torch, have main deck Dreamcatcher over some slick shots, etc.
Let's alternate play draw. I was on the play the last game.
Sure. Okay, this hand seems like I should keep, probably.
I think I can keep this.
Okay, I think it makes sense to just play measure off and attack you.
I should maybe try to get you to respect me more or something. I don't know.
Like playing red mana or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I want this? I think I don't want this. It was a card I probably shouldn't tell you.
Okay.
I guess. And I think I'm just going to prioritize like killing your stuff and then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I will change my strategy later, but.
I agree. This seems like a good strategy so far. Yeah, it's possible I can't keep this hand. Oh, you should have conceded, so we could play another game one. That's fine.
Oh.
But yeah, like my hand was no interaction, trainer vitality,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it does. It's not. It's like not that good versus that kind of hand, but there are like if you're planning on like casting a stock up on 3, or like don't have slick shot, it's like fine.
Yeah. It's bad against slick shot specifically, basically. Like,
Yeah.
Like if I just go cutter, it's also like a fine hand.
Yeah.
You should go first,
also, if I like, also if I find a, can I keep this? I think I can keep this on the play. We'll see though. If I find a what's it called? 1 mana interactive spell, and you don't have the shock for my first thing, then it also is pretty fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming down on these like. Okay.
On these?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Or something.
I won't worry about it. Wow. You know what they say about cutters? One good cutter deserves another.
Hmm.
You should cast stock up next turn.
I think I won't do that.
Unlucky.
I think I want to do like. I think I want to get on the board as much as possible, probably.
That makes sense.
And then. I think in this context. No. I think I'll just shock your. This token. Not sure this is right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I could have held it even, but I don't know. It's very hard for you to vitality this turn.
I agree. Let's see. I think I would like to do this. Attack for 3.
Kind of possible that I'm supposed to like you do literally have what 3 Bush Rocks in your list, so like I could like respect it kind of. Maybe. Town. I see.
Town indeed.
Can you like kill me? You have like.
Probably. See, this game is a mirror where I was on the play and you have pain lands.
Yes.
See, I just cast Ren's Resolve, right? It's basically a mirror.
Okay, so what do I need to do? I think I need to cast this card. Surely. And then I probably need to cast this card, surely. And then we will decide how much we're attacking with. Naturally. Okay, so let's say you bounce like this thing. You play like 3 spells. You get like. So this is gonna be 4, 3. Does that even kill me? It just like doesn't, right? Wait, so leaving back 1 blocker doesn't do anything. So surely I should just like swing out.
Probably. Wait, okay. Now it's my turn to count. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. I could do that.
Mock Jasper does enable
two things is Mock Jasper enabling this town is very funny. 3. I think if I cast 4 spells next turn, one, 2.
I agree.
It's a little hard to, I guess. I think I'm supposed to no blocks.
I'm
That's
pretty
a
sure
good
this
spell.
spell does not kill me.
That's
Unless
a good spell.
the spell like okay. I
I
guess Stone can kill me.
So goes to 3, goes to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is lethal. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, this is lethal, but I thought I pressed full control and it didn't.
Okay.
I wanted to spend the not blue.
Okay, that is lethal, yeah?
Yeah, this is lethal.
Yeah. But
with the storm chasers. I like distinctly thought I pressed full control and it really did not. Okay, let's sideboard.
Sure.
Dragecatcher really not showing up those games.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I want Torch. I'm not. I guess I will put a Braid in my deck probably. I will probably put Dragecatcher in my deck just so that you can play against it. I guess Annihilation is probably really good.
It's really hard to Annihilation's pretty good. It's really hard to tell how people will to try to quote sideboard in a normal way against Otters because it's unclear how people will sideboard.
Yeah.
They might do anything.
I agree with the idea that they might do anything because I'm looking at the cards I can cut and it's not clear what is bad. I think the worst card I can start with is probably Burst Lightning. So I may leave 1, I'm not sure. Is Spellpierce good? Is Monstrous Rage will people trim Monstrous Rage? Certainly,
I think trying to figure out what people will do is fruitless.
Ghost Vacuum, I guess, exiles Vitality when you, block with it or something?
Yeah, so I believe what Emily is trying to say is that people do it way more often than you should, which is you really generally shouldn't do it very often.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable. Should I trim show off? Does that even make sense? It maybe doesn't make sense at all. Should I trim Swiss Spear? I'm worried I'm trimming the cards that I would naturally build my deck to not include, instead of trimming the cards that people would actually trim. But
I think what you should do is you should try to make the post board configuration what you would do in the tournament. You know.
The problem is the post board configuration would what I would do in a tournament would be to register a different 75,
Yeah, no, I understand, but the thing is that it's very unknowable what people will do against the Otters in the tournament, So
I'm gonna try some different strategies probably.
Okay, sure. It's probably better to do something that you believe in rather than trying to guess
Mm-hmm.
This hand has no problems. The problems, they don't
My
exist.
My hand is a common Monasteries of Prowess.
Spoilers.
I don't know. I hate Monasteries of Sphere. Even though, whenever I think about it in theory, it seems really nice. But whenever I actually cast it, it seems horrible. Okay, it might be nice. I drew a style. I love bringing 2 mana cycling. That's a nice card to bring in while you're sideboarding. Should I just tempo this? Probably. I don't know if this is... I think it's right. I think it makes sense. What do I want? Probably this and this. Yeah. Well, I could take a land instead of this and this. No, I think it's this and this.
My turn 2 decision was very interesting. I think I might be a little punished for my turn 2 decision, though. Yeah, okay. I think my turn 2 decision was really bad for very nebulous reasons that were hard to foresee but could have been foreseen, which is the classic Otters experience. Mm-hmm. Where I tried to play around something and have been very, very punished. And yeah. I think I am a little forced into this.
Mm-hmm. I presume this is what I should do. That seems good.
Yeah, okay. My turn 2 decision of not playing Cutter was very bad. Because I'm very red choked this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably dead. I imagine.
Yeah, Okay, not technically yet, dead yet. Nice. It's a blue source.
Yeah, I was trying to play around Spell Pierce, but I think that was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Playing around things doesn't exist. Also, imagine never drawing Drake Hatcher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm worried I shouldn't be cutting Monasteries this year. But Okay, you're on the play, or am I on the play?
I'm on the play.
You're on the play. Okay. Swift is better on the draw, kind of. But the strategy of Swift is worse on the draw. So Swift is strategically worse on the draw, but as a card is better on the draw.
Okay, CFC, I have an important question for you from the Sanctum Discord.
Okay.
Will you be this weekend? Will you be saying much to opt?
Much to consider. How should this be sequenced? Probably like this.
Interesting. What am I doing here? I think what I'm doing is... this. It's maybe a little weird.
I agree, that seems a little weird. You can never double spell like this, right? Because you don't have a spell that costs blue.
That's true.
Okay, let's play it. Huh. Doing? Like, is your player really just sees the beast? That seems like something strange to do. But
Maybe my hand's just bad. Who knows?
who knows? Well, I think this card is better than the other card, but I'm not sure if I should kind of cast it. Not sure this is right. Common card I'm putting to the bottom L.
Does this one make more sense to you?
I guess that makes sense, yes. Okay, let's attack. And I think I'm just gonna shock it.
Okay. This has been a little unfortunate. It's probably fine though. Do I do this? Probably not. Maybe I do. Yeah, I don't actually... Sometimes I have thoughts about this pick your poison card.
Yeah, you know...
It can be a little awkward. We're employing the classic blocking strategy versus prowess. The strategy that always works.
Okay, should I cast, like, this card?
I don't know.
I think my other cards I can cast later. It'll be fine.
Definitely your birthday, as we just learned.
Haha!
Oh, I guess you can bounce the cutter. I did forget about this. It'll be fine, or something. Ah. Okay.
Maybe it'll be fine.
If the cheese gun, the freaking immediately.
Yes.
I see.
I think it was a person, not a kitty, by the way. I have. What is Sigurd of Katarina?
Okay, so the most you can attack me for is 4. So I think it'll be fine.
Hey, if this is a vitality, I could flip it up and attack you for 5.
Okay, should I cast this card or should I cast... Common, the card in my hand, L.
I keep wondering what these cards in your hand are. Slam attack off.
Okay. Maybe I played this poorly, but...
Somewhat unlikely for that to work, huh? I don't see a better thing to do, though. I'm like a little afraid that I'm dead. Because I don't see, like, okay, specifically I need to, like, tap out of all my mana, kind of. Which does not seem like a great thing to do. I mean, I guess I'll be at 7, but, like, you cast 3 spells and I die. I guess I could do this. Maybe this is better. I guess I don't need to play this as my cutter. Okay, maybe this is just better.
Wait, Nora, you can see my hand? What? Oh, is the untapped linked to mine despite this being streamed from yours?
That's very funny.
Is that what's going on?
Okay, well, that didn't help.
That's really funny. Okay, well, do people actually mind this? Because it does tell you my hand, while it is not, it's kind of an interesting mode, right? Kind of.
It's kind of an interesting mode. I'll try not to look at what's in your hand. Surely it's this and this.
Okay, surely this will kill you somehow. I guess this is just trivially killing you. I felt your second.
Yeah, I was trying to find a torch to cast on my turn, and did not find one. Or a bushwhack. I think if I find torch or bushwhack there, I'm like in a very good spot though, especially if it's bushwhack.
Mhm.
But alas. I believe so far it's been like I went 0-2 in game ones, and then I lost a match, and then this is the next match.
Mhm.
There have been some interesting moments, certainly. I think I'm supposed to keep this. It's a little sketchy.
I'm not sure. Okay, definitely if I was playing my version of the deck, I would definitely just keep a hand with. I'm not sure this is actually a keep, but
It's okay,
This is
chat can
absolutely
tell you
keep.
because they know your hand.
Also, let's hydrate.
I do enjoy hydrating.
Hmm. Okay, I think I should just shock. Probably. I think that it just seems like the best use for shock to like aggressively shock your stuff.
Mm-hmm. One stock up deserves another.
Hmm. Okay, I would say my draws have been good for kind of hand that I kept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should I cast like... Definitely casting this. Should I cast like this one? Probably. Oh no. Concerning.
What? Wait, what's concerning? Oh, the amount of the fact that we're getting drowned. I see. That's very funny. This or that? What am I doing here? I think I'm doing this. Ooh, I could get Drake Hatcher.
I see. Okay. Well. Is that good? A little good. Well, I mean, it's a little bad too, but I think it's hard to bottom myself in this kind of spot. Okay, so should I equip my monastery sphere?
That's an interesting question.
Prevents you from trading, and then it's the same amount of damage, assuming you don't wish to just Yeah, I mean, it just seems better, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I guess I could tap the Swift Spear instead of the Show Off here,
I guess that is true.
which is interesting.
Oh, I guess you can, like, get back Torch? Okay, maybe this was wrong. For this reason.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to tap this.
Okay, maybe I got too fancy there, or something.
I'm not sure.
And I think I will put this land for license reasons.
I do love licenses. I want this, I believe. Oh, that's the wrong land tap. That one would have been a little hard to fix. I'm happy to trade.
I think it doesn't make sense to trade. Probably.
And I should do this now.
Should I attack?
You get in for one.
I agree. Does that do anything?
Oh. It makes
I
burst
mean,
lightning.
1 is 1.
It makes burst lightning for lethal without being kicked.
If it makes town a worse draw for you. I'm honestly not sure about. Maybe someone clever can tell me whether I should attack. But I think I should attack.
I assume that attacking is good here.
Interesting. I think like naturally attacking is bad, but
it's also good if you like draw, like if you draw a slick shot. This is also good, right? Oh, the one thing that it's bad that makes it maybe worse is that like it turns on my analyze. That's it, but it's my 4th analyze that's in my hand right now, to be clear. So it's a little unhinged to play around that. Oh, okay. This is an interesting spot. Where I think so I have this. So if I do this one, that's a little bit slow. Huh. I think it's still correct, though. I definitely want that one.
Okay, well that's a good draw. Okay,
I assume I'm like pretty dead.
I agree. I have a rage.
Yep. What was my hand that game? Oh, I kept like a couple torches or something. Like hope to draw something. I think that's a kind of hand that you're supposed to keep and like hope to draw something, rather than mull. But it might be wrong.
And Weird should definitely not cast Sister in this matchup.
Mhm.
But it's not clear what is bad.
I drew a fair amount of lands that game, certainly. Trying to evaluate how good my keep was based on like whether I thought my draw was bad or my keep was bad. I think my draw was subpar, so and like, you know, I with maybe a little better of a draw, maybe I would have kept up better. So that's like maybe reasonable in terms of a keep.
I'm not sure how I feel about Sol Pierce. It might be bad, but it also may be good. Much to consider.
Let's keep this one.
Let's not keep this one. Let's. Okay, so I have. Okay, on the draw, I have Torch, a Cutter, a Rage, Show Off, Slate, Hatcher, Mountain. I assume I should mull.
What I heard about that was that it was a one-land hand that did not have cantrips.
Well, I did have a cantrip, but my lane was Mountain.
Okay.
I did have a Torch though, which is I guess like it would be better it would be more considerable as a sister, I guess, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Should I play my land first? No. Maybe. Maybe I should have played my land first. This is greedy. No, it'll be fine, or something.
Any spell pierces on my land searcher? I'm always waiting for the day it will come.
I should have played my land first, I don't know. Let's attack.
Attack first. I see.
Is this Annihilation card, like, good in the blue-red mirror, maybe?
Maybe. What am I doing?
Like, surely not. It's 3 mana for 2 mana. Like, surely not. And, like, everybody has the Event of Celsius. Can't possibly be good.
Huh. This is hard. I think I'm supposed to... It's weird. Yeah, I would describe the situation as very hard to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I think I want to just do this. Whoops. Not that one. I think I have determined that I want this to be a land and not a fight. But it's like close.
Okay, well... I think probably need to take some spells that do things instead of spells that don't do things. Hmm. Okay, well. I think I just want to do this turn. I see. That is probably good. Probably. Do I want...
Wow, I just realized I still haven't drawn the card Draycatcher. It's been like 7 games.
If we were on Cockatrice, we could put Draycatcher in your hand.
I agree, we could.
Okay, I'm gonna cast the Bloodbound now. Do you want to tell me whether I should target Vitality or your auto token?
That's a question. I have no idea.
Just like generically, which do you think? Which do you think is stronger?
That's really hard for me to answer because I think it depends a lot on your hand.
I'm gonna target the auto token, but it might be wrong. Okay, I would like to pass 2 attacks. Okay. Like, I guess like you can just do mana math. In the sense that, like, will the game last 3 more turns for this auto token to be worth more than 3 mana? And the answer is probably, hopefully no. I don't know. Is that a sensible way to think about it? Oh, you drew Draycatcher.
Yeah, it hurt me. So one thing is, like, you could think about one fail case of targeting Vitality is I could bargain it to Torch if I have Torch, right? And like you might think, like, ask the question, how bad is it if I bargain it to Torch? And that's a question that depends on your hand a lot. Like if you have a Monstrous Rage in your hand, it might be like very whatever for me to bargain it to Torch. Because you just cast your Rage.
Now what?
You could also think that Vitality attacks you for 3, so it might be better to target Vitality.
I'm not sure I played this game in a nice way. Yeah, okay, I guess this turn... Yeah, I guess this is like really awkward.
I guess you could pierce this?
Okay, yeah, I don't think the place I made this game made a lot of sense.
Do I want this? Do I want this? I think no. Time to hatch some drakes, I guess? Maybe? I think I want these two.
I feel like I just, like, maybe last turn was the turn where I did things that didn't make any sense whatsoever.
I do like
Definitely the
having...
thing I did not make any sense, but
I do think I like having more vigilance creatures, I will say. I also do think that Drake Hatcher looks better here than Kitsa. Certainly.
okay. So you would need to cast. So
Drake Catcher is not sorcery speed, yeah. It's relevant because you play around Pyroclasm or something. Well, it's more relevant of the Prowess deck because you get to play around Pyroclasm a little.
mhm. Okay, well, I think as a consequence of my actions, I am dead, probably.
Mm-hmm. Drake Catcher is a
Maybe-
blue permanent that makes more blue permanents, which is nice for keeping the flood of stuff coming, you know, for Tarnation Vista.
Okay, maybe you won't have. Maybe you won't have 2 spells. Who knows?
Maybe I won't have 2 spells indeed. I mean, I face up have this flood pits for your slick shot at the very least, and I don't know.
Well, specifically, if you have 2 spells, it kills me.
Oh, sure. I have a town in hand. Yeah, okay. That's
Okay.
fair enough. Oh, and a town there. Didn't it need to be 3 spells? Because 2 spells only is 8 damage. Oh, I guess
I was just thinking you would
I
cast
flash
the
and
Flood
floopy. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess that was a better play.
This is just a mole. I guess it's probably just a mole. It's 4 lands, Floodmaw, Opt, Rage.
4 lands, Floodmaw, Ops, Rage. Yeah, that's a little land heavy.
I think it makes sense to bottom this one. And then it makes sense to lead on this in this hand. Okay, and what if I just cast... Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't make sense. Tricky.
Tricky.
I cast this spell. Okay, is it unhinged to keep this? It might be unhinged to keep this. I'm gonna keep it.
I don't know if people can see what you're scrying. Maybe they'll see
I
it
agree.
after you add it to your hand.
I see. I guess I could have played around it. Okay, well, Okay, well, things had developed poorly.
I like the sound of that. I see. This is a funny spot, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to make this play. Tasked questing druid.
Yeah, I mean, I did get punished for my choice. Okay, am I attacking? I can't imagine blocking is that useful.
Interesting.
I kept the stock up from on my ops guy, and it did not exactly work out.
Okay, I believe you're dead. And
That sounds
and blocking would not help.
likely. Mm-hmm.
I have my last card in hand is a dissection tools, which my plan if you killed one of my creatures was to, or if you killed more of my creatures was to just like play dissection tools to block.
Mm-hmm.
But or like if you killed my cutter
Mm-hmm.
with annihilation or something. Though I guess that was probably hard.
I did draw a braid at the end, and then I just couldn't catch it because my hand was like 2x stock up a braid. So
Dissection tools is such a funky card. I can't tell exactly how good it is. I think it definitely is positive to side in.
mm-hmm.
I don't think I can keep analyze, fastland, good mana, song, questing druid, vitality. I don't think I can keep that on the draw. I can. The problem is to keep that on the draw, I have to play questing druid on turn 2, and then I don't have like anything else in the hand. Maybe I can keep it against the mulligan. I guess I've now told you my hand. I wasn't planning on keeping it, so I thought it was fine to tell you my hand. Do you think I should keep for science?
Hmm.
Do you think you will care about knowing about having been told my hand? I guess is a better question.
I don't know. Maybe.
What I'm asking is, how good are you at like excising that knowledge from your brain?
I would not say I'm good at this.
Okay, I will mulligan then. Interesting. How are Otters and Prowess? I don't know. So far, it seems a little even, a little unfavored for Otters, as expected. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I have yet to draw. Drake had to accept on turn a billion, so.
You know, I'm worried that after playing this session, I will have to register for a monastery this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a concerning worry.
I'd
Thank
be
you, Seth.
concerned too.
I like that it's a spell. I mean, Drake Catcher is pretty weak, except when you don't cast it on turn 2, I feel. Like, or at least it's like a little weak. It's not like extremely weak, but it's a little weak. But it is extremely powerful on turn 2, I think. In general, that's a card.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep this card, I believe. Yeah, I think I'd like keeping it. But I think...
I'm gonna play around nothing.
Okay.
Because I think I'm too far behind if I assume you have anything.
Okay, well... Play that. Also, I shouldn't even play that. For reasons, but... Okay, well... That's a good draw.
That is a good draw.
Like, the thing about the Prowess mirror is that, like... it's very complicated to, like, figure out whether games get, like...
I will make my block. Main deck Pyroclasm? This torch is a
Well, like,
Pyroclasm, right?
I would say that in the Prowess mirror, you also can't really force a derpy game. It just like sometimes occurs randomly. I don't really know how to like talk about it really. Like it's you don't like make the game like grind out. Really, it just like sometimes randomly occurs somehow.
Wait, Otters is better at forcing grindy games than Prowess is.
In what way would you say that's true?
I don't know, maybe in a false way.
Like, what cards would make that true?
I don't know, Otters just has more removal spells. With like Town. And Talent. Like, Otters is better at like buying back removal spell with Talent specifically.
I guess so. Is this a keep? It's a pretty awkward hand, but it's also a 6. I'm gonna keep, and I'm not sure what I'm bottoming. Probably this one on the draw. Maybe this card is only on my foot. Maybe I'm supposed to only have Hatcher in on the play and not on the draw in this matchup. See, I am LCQing in Minneapolis because I discovered yesterday that I was not qualified because I thought this qualified for a voter that should have gotten this. Okay, I can reveal this information to you, right? I kept a 1-land cantrip hand, and my top card. I'm scrying a slate. Should I keep it?
You're scrying a slight?
Yes. I also have a cutter because obviously that's why I kept a 1-land hand.
Given I played a cutter, no.
Okay.
Like, if I played a different card, I think maybe the answer is yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, should I cast this card? Maybe I should cast this card.
I think my cutter is about to be upgraded.
No. I think I should just cast cutter.
Yeah, I had the choice of turn 2 Hatcher or turn 2 Cutter. I assumed turn 2 Cutter was better.
No, I think turn 2 Hatcher is better.
Really?
Yes. Your cutter is not worse on turn 3 than on turn 2.
Okay.
Whereas your Hatcher is.
Fair enough. How do you feel about the? How do you feel about you held up 1 mana? I want to play around Flood Maw, which I think is more likely you kept in than Pierce.
Okay, that is also reasonable.
Maybe I should be playing again around Pierce more than Flood Maw, but I don't know.
Maybe a common card in my hand, Owl, again.
Well, Lyser, the argument is if I do the same thing in the opposite order, this turn I attack with the Drake Hatcher, don't make a monk, but do make a Drake. Right? So assuming no interaction happens, right? It's the same situation, except instead of this tapped monk, I have 3 counters on the Drake Hatcher, and CFT's at 1 less life. And one might ask which situation is better. You could argue that actually the Drake situation is distinctly better because I get to, there isn't a 2/2 for you to shock at sorcery speed. And also, the Drake might be better at because it blocks show off. Well, no attacks.
I have a plan. It's not a very good plan, but it is a plan.
Interesting. What my plan is very weird. Well, what I should do here is a very weird question. I think what I should do here is this. Wow, punished.
I see.
I'm not a believer in blocking.
Okay, I am going to employ a plan of... It's a little dubious of a plan, but, you know. Okay, which spell should I cast? I think these spells. Wait, maybe I should try to hit my land drop?
Wow, you can't Fiery Annihilation my Core Steel Cutter now. Perfect.
Okay, I think I just want to cast these spells. And just continue sitting for a bit. I guess you're so live to have Vitality and just not be able to cast it, but as long as you don't have a Vitality. As long as you don't put a Vitality in play, I can just sit here for a bit. However, maybe you will have a Vitality soon. I see. Okay, let's continue to sit here for a bit. I guess it's strictly no. You have Flight Call in your deck, so and you're likely to be able to make more white. So I should kill the Otter.
Well, I mean,
I
you might know
might
that
not.
I don't have Flood Caller in my deck post board, but
This is true.
but it is a threat that I might have Flood Caller.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's cast this spell, followed by this spell. Interesting. What if I take not a land?
Lol.
Is that bad?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's maybe a little bad.
So, Zula, the reason why I didn't stock up the turn where I cast your quest was that I didn't want. I really wanted to get my Cutter and Hatcher trigger. Like I wanted to get Hatcher to be 3 power, and I wanted to. There's certainly no purpose of attacking with. I guess you could bluff a post combat shock. That's like probably bad.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably bad. Maybe that was a point where I should have attacked with everybody. But I'm kind of in danger of dying a little bit. Okay. Okay, I think I should just chump. I think that makes sense.
I have
Okay.
two monocolor lands of every color. Natural Tron assembled.
Okay, let's keep that. And then let's cast, what if I target Draycatcher? Is that bad? Okay, should I do some math?
Math is good.
No, it isn't.
CFC, you wound me. You wound me.
Okay, so...
Yeah, like the reason why I quested
okay.
was like I felt like I would be fine if the quest missed and I was like trying to hit like some land. Okay.
I believe I've done some math. I don't know if I've successfully done some math, but certainly some math. Okay, I see.
Does this make you redo your math?
I agree, it makes me redo my math. So you can return, you don't have a town, you do have a... So how is it possible for you to double spell next turn naturally? I guess you have a question druid and you can.
Yeah, I face up have unless you're killing both of my monks, which seems hard. I face up have 7 mana next turn, which is enough to double spell.
Wait, why do you have 7 mana? Oh yes. Okay,
Because
I guess
Tarnation Vista.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Tarnation Vista.
Okay, so maybe we should attack with a number of creatures that is not all of them. Does that help? Kind of doesn't really help, right?
If you attack with anything less than all of them, I will no blocks. If you attack with all of them, I will block 1 to not die to rage.
Okay, I think I should. Okay, so let's say you just cast Question Druid and Torch, or a 1 mana spell. Then you have a 2/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, a 2/2, and a 2/1.
Mm-hmm.
That does not appear to kill me. Yeah.
Hmm. This is a really interesting spot.
I agree it's an interesting spot. Okay. What does this mean? What? What?
Would you like to know blocks?
So they should make some blocks. I'm very confused, however.
You're allowed to be confused.
Oh, does it mean does it mean you're trying to like pyroclasm through my spell? Is that what this means? Okay, well, should that like make me want to block the 2/2? Wait, I guess I could choose no blocks. Like, it can't be like town, right? If you had town, I would obviously just be dead. I cannot think of anything this could be other than pyroclasm. What should I do about that?
Uh-huh.
Maybe the answer really is no blocks. Wait, but if I choose no blocks, maybe you can like just do something else? Okay, Am I going to run into problems if I no block? And
Definitely the funniest situation is for you to no blocks.
I really can't think of anything other than Pyroclasm that this could be. I don't know what that means that I should do. Like, maybe I should trade tutus. Or try to. So that I don't, like, run into problems involving being at 1 life.
I love this. I love this situation. This is such a cool situation. Holy shit.
Wait, is Torch a reasonable thing for you to have? Maybe Torch is a reasonable thing for you to have. Yeah, okay. Okay, so suppose you had Torch, right? And then I guess you would probably just no, you would Torch and then rebuy Torch, right?
Well, so the thing about Torch rebuy Torch, I think Torch is a situation is something where this could make sense because, like, Torch rebuy Torch definitely. I don't think that kills you through a rage.
You also
like the thing that saves you right here is like very obviously monstrous rage. So I'm like assuming you have it, kind of, or like a removal spell, right? And I don't think that Torch necessarily does it. It does that versus a removal spell. It doesn't do it versus monstrous rage. I'm pretty sure. Also, this makes it fail. Or I have to like choose which one I'm playing around.
I believe I should make this block, but I'm not sure it's right.
Would you like to make this block?
Yeah.
Okay, damage.
Sure.
Okay. Now what do I do? Do I do something weird? No, I don't do anything weird. I just force you to use it.
It is Pyroclasm.
It is Pyroclasm,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it's very good for me to force you to use whatever spell you're using here.
I think I agree I should use it. And I think I will target this one.
Fun fact, I get to buy something back this turn.
I see.
It's definitely Endless. Oh wait, we're post board. Oh, okay, it wasn't Analyze. Whatever. Okay, play as if the card in my hand is stock up. Maybe, I don't know. No, okay, no, just play as it lies. It's hard to play differently.
Oh wait, hold on. Maybe it was just yeah. Maybe I was supposed to like make some kind of attack, and then re-equip. Oh wait, you just face up double cell. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Whoops.
I assume this kills me somehow.
I assume you are like likely dead, but this should be a stock up. I forgot this was post board and I don't have a Songcrafter.
Mm-hmm.
But 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. You're like likely, but not deterministically dead, I think.
Mhm.
And it would have been a lot better for this to be a stock up, I think. You at the very least need to make a little awkward blocks and go to 1. Oh, I think that kills you. For
for equipping reasons.
for equipping to vitality reasons, yeah.
Okay.
Is this a 4? Yeah. It's very funny. It's exact too.
Mhm.
That was a nice game.
Should we just mulligan this hand with no creatures?
Love to
Maybe I
mulligan.
just should.
Love to mulligan a hand with no creatures.
I would never do this if I was playing my version, but maybe I just should. Should I keep? That'll be useful eventually.
Trade catcher. You know what they say, one good hatcher deserves another.
What should I do? Should I like try to make a Drake? Or should I try to do something else?
Maybe you could stock up. That seems like an option that I would enjoy. You just casting stock up.
I think I want to do this.
Can't let me chump with the Drake Hatcher after all.
This was bad. This might have been bad. Yeah, maybe. I think the play I chose has a flaw that I did not realize until I made the play. Oh wait, I forgot you can attack. Oops.
I mean.
I guess it doesn't do anything. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for my attack. Okay.
I attack.
Interesting. I'm gonna save a damage and kill a Drake. Is my play.
Maybe I pre-commented. Maybe I should have just pre-commented that.
This is not a great position I find myself in, admittedly.
I think I should have just pre-commented my rage.
It's okay. You have nothing. Yeah, I think this is truly a you have no cards in hand angle.
Mhm.
Or like you'll like you'll like play a cantrip and miss. Because I certainly have no cards in hand. Okay, will you tell me if you have any cards in hand? You don't have any cards in hand.
I agree. I don't really have any cards in my hand, honestly.
Nice.
What
We call that a
should I
win.
do about this?
It's 2 Spire Bluff Canals in hand, specifically.
What should I do? I should maybe like try to get you to block as much as possible. Is that possible to accomplish? Like, let's suppose I like move my cutter to my Drake catcher. What do you do about that?
I block. I'll tell you now what I'll do. I'll block with Drake Hasher 2222. Because I'm playing around nothing. you know?
Mm-hmm. I guess that is a little awkward. Okay. I think I declare my play is attack,
No blocks.
and then return a spell. And then you do have a lot of mana, but hopefully it'll be fine. I'm not sure whether returning rage is actually better than returning.
Floodmaw?
Yeah, I think returning Fogma is better.
Well, that's not a card that really does anything. Unless it does. There's no way I can threaten to kill you here, right? Probably not. Yeah, the problem is I've drawn no interactive spells ever on the draw. Classic on the draw. Yeah, I think the best I can do is go Vitality, Analyze. This is where, like, if I, like, had a torch or something, it would be very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, unfortunately, I do not. It's just a bunch of lands in hand.
Much to consider. Perhaps in relation to land count.
I don't think you can play a lower land count than this.
Do you think this is the last set?
I think this is our last set.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make the claim that Drake Catcher seemed much worse there than any interactive spell.
This could be true.
You know?
Have you been keeping track of whether I should choose draw first in this one or no?
No, I've not. I think I
Okay.
should. I mean, I think you were on the play that match.
Okay.
That previous match. Because I remember twice going. I think I remember twice recently going common being on the draw L. You know. Okay. Let's keep this.
Okay. Let's bottom this one for sure. And then probably just need all my solves, right? Shielding just gonna wait. Only to I'm on 6. Cool. Good talk.
Oh, I really bought them the wrong thing. Wow. I don't know. My mind just blanked for a second. That was really bad. It's fine. It'll be fine. I've never been punished in my life. I'm about to be extremely punished.
I somewhat suspect that you will not be extremely punished. Unless you don't have a spell. In which case.
Well, I would still call my position fairly punished. But like, yeah, I don't know. What do I want here? This? I guess there's no reason to use it.
Okay, would you say Drag Catcher is better or worse than an interaction spell here?
Oh, it's better.
I don't know how to win. I guess if I take this card, it will be hard to win, probably, right? Well, no, I think I should actually. Okay.
Maybe I should have killed the Swift Spear. Because I just like blocked the. Obviously, it's really bad into rage to kill the Swift Spear. But I can theoretically block the thing.
Mm-hmm. Should I chump? And I guess I don't need to chump. Should I don't need to chump? Okay. Surely I can make an attack. Like this.
Interesting. Oh wow, that's a nice draw. I like that draw. Ooh, that's a nice draw too. It's okay, all my problems are fixed now. Let's take this and this.
Now should I chump? I don't think so. Okay, let's cast some spells. Is that spell useful? It's probably better than the land. That spell is probably useful. Okay. Attack. Okay.
I'd rather that one have the monster roll. Oh, maybe I should have thought about blocking with Hatcher instead. To be at 3 instead of 2.
Hmm.
That was probably better.
Okay. I think I should surveil.
Oh wait, no, you already leveled this talent. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's all good. This is an interesting spot. Yeah, I want to do this.
It's like Elon's right? So like fundamental group is like so big.
Wow, I put this on like by far the worst thing to put this on, huh? Yeah, okay. I might lose because of that, because of the choice of what to put Tarnation Vista on. That's fine. We'll see. I could cast Druid instead of the stock up, but it like takes a damage. That doesn't really seem like what I want to be doing. Am I dead?
No.
Okay. That's good to hear. Pretty sure it's this one.
Okay, nice. I drew a card. It might help or it might not. We'll see.
Did it help?
Much to consider.
I like that mostly it's like Monstrous Rage and Burst Lightning. Kill me here. Okay.
Dang.
You didn't get there?
Okay, should I attack?
Well, if you attack, I'm never playing around Monstrous Rage because I can't. Wait, no, I can. So I am playing around Monstrous Rage, so I'll block with... I'm pretty sure if you attack, I might choose to block with 3 things.
Okay, I'm gonna attack.
And then I need to think about, like... whether I'm, like, actually playing around Monstrous Rage, I guess. Because it's pretty costly to play around Monstrous Rage. Here, like, I can go to 1, but then it's like... the question is, am I killing you if I do that? And it seems somewhat unlikely. Like certainly it seems like it's like yeah, I don't know. I could also declare that like I'm not losing to things that aren't Monstrous Rage, but I don't think that's true. So I think I'm supposed to lose to Monstrous Rage here. It's tricky though. But I think this should be good. Theoretically. And then I want to do this.
Oh, I screwed up. Can you not tap this for 3?
How are you? I have a blue Drake.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You could choose to bounce the cutter. I guess if you choose to bounce the cutter, you do still die.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is face up dead, yeah?
What?
Is this face up dead?
I don't think this is face up dead. Right.
You have 5 mana, so I see.
This is not face up dead, but I have some looks at stuff. Okay. You're dead now. Interesting game. I kept an extra land in my hand instead of just keeping a town, which would have probably helped that game. That was the thing at the beginning where I was like, I just like misread how many lands were in my hand to start. Okay, well, 1 point for Drake Hatcher there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, the card is sort of unbeatable on turn 2, kind of.
Yeah. Turn 2 might matter enough that, like... Well, I think it's not unbeatable turn 2 on the draw is the problem. It's still good, I guess.
Yeah, it's only unbeatable turn 2 on the play. It's definitely much worse on the draw.
This? I guess.
I assume I'm supposed to cast this instead of plotting it. Okay, I think I want to try to hit my land drop.
Yeah.
That's a nice draw.
I see. I think I once again wish to hit my land drop this way.
Aha.
And I think that's a bottom, but yeah. Rewarded, I think. Kind of.
Pretty sure I'm just supposed to cast this. Wow. Thank you, Autotopper, for betraying me, betraying my lack of torch. Realistically, I would have torched main phase.
Okay, I think. Wait, is this lethal? No. That. Should I be like keeping inverse lightning maybe?
Flood Caller's main, this is a cut Flood Caller matchup, yes. Instead, we get Flood Mod. Definitely want to do that.
The situation might not be amazing, honestly.
That's good to hear. Because my situation is confusing.
Okay, I think I value self so highly that I'm just going to do that. Huh. Should I like play around town?
Play around what?
Okay, it costs me too much. I'm casting this. If you have town, then you make a token. Okay.
Oh, lol. One might assume that like it's a little weird that I play out a cutter, so one might think like, oh, maybe you should play around. Maybe you should play around town because like one of the reasons to cast the cutter is because I have town up.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, interesting. What should we do here?
Attack. Nothing first, just attack.
Should I like? It's pretty annoying that I don't know what this card is.
You know it. You know I chose it over Tarnation Vista.
I agree.
You should bounce You should bounce my dissection tools.
Maybe I should just 2-for-1 myself and get over it.
I don't know what 2-for-1 in this case means. Is it get back Flood Mob, play Flood Mob?
I mean, getting your spell is kind of really bad in this situation is the problem. Okay, I have an idea. I don't know if this is...
Do you realize my thing has Death Touch?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know if that was the right line, but I felt like I needed to like maybe I should just like sit, because if I draw land, then it's totally fine always. Yeah, I think sitting was better. I feel like I'm getting slightly delirious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure sitting was better.
What am I getting? Thunder Trap? Is this a Thunder Trap moment?
I assume it's a Thunder Trap moment.
I mean, it could be a Questing Druid moment.
Maybe. It's a little dangerous.
I think it's a Thunder Trap moment. And the real question is, what am I tapping? Oh, it's definitely this. Rewarded. Am I equipping? That seems a little loose. It's not that loose. Yeah, okay. I think this is good.
This might be the worst draw in the deck.
Like worse than Spirefluff kind of force draw in the deck, or
Let's consider. Okay, okay. I think I should activate talent, but I'm not sure whether I should like get stock up or get a way to get rid of this dissection tools.
Mm-hmm. You should get
I
Flood
think
Maw.
it's just stock up. And
I think I
it'll be
like the
fine.
answer Flood Maw.
It was Firebuff, by the way.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
I see. Do you think the session tools would be good in the blue-red mirror?
I think some people have been maybe trying it. I'm not sure.
I agree Sky has been trying it.
Classic,
Okay.
Blue, Red, and Otters are the same deck, and therefore, like, ideas that might be good in one might be good in the other,
Okay, I don't think getting a raid accomplishes anything. So I guess I should cast stock up.
My favorite part of that turn was I put a talent ain't big enough into my graveyard. It was very nice. CFT is still on Jin.
I think I should take... Is this all useful? Probably. Okay, I think I should probably leave my other talents, but I think this one can be bargained. Definitely don't want a Spirebuff Canal.
Oh no, you torched my vitality. At 3? It's not a nice number to be at. Did you scry top or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay.
Is that a question I'm obligated to answer, by the way? I probably will anyway, but
I believe yes. Like if it was something that was like just happened, yeah, you need to answer. You need to like speak truthfully about. You definitely can't lie about it.
Yeah.
I can check this right now in the IBG. Or in
I don't.
NPR, actually.
I mean, I think you should just answer anyway. Is my opinion, but
Yes.
you know,
Um.
I was just idly curious.
Oh yeah. So details of current game actions and past game actions that still affect the game state. I would argue that scry counts there, but
Mhm.
so it's a little awkward. I think my best line is attack.
Okay.
And then get back town. And I might be face up dead. I might be dead to like spell in hand, but you know.
I agree. I have a spell in my hand.
Okay. Well, this needs to find a spell, or you need to cast 2 spells, and then I'll be dead.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll be dead. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with Trainer that previous turn.
Not sure how to evaluate detection tools from that game.
Me neither. I was on the draw that game.
Oh. Okay, this seems like a keep. What should I bottom? What's that plan? I think bottom this one. That's problematic. Um.
I guess the psychic damage from Draycatcher is pretty good. I feel like every time I play it, you're like, I can no longer win. Which
Yeah.
which doesn't usually doesn't seem as true from my side of the battlefield, but like, you know. Like I said, the psychic damage helps, maybe. Do you think I should register this card?
I mean, I would be I'm not sure if it should be main deck, but I think it should be in your deck.
I don't think I'm supposed to block there.
I seem dead.
Do I let you chump? Theoretically, the Swift. Okay, I think I let you chump
Okay.
because I just think like Swift Sphere is so much better for you than Otter Token because of Tatame and because of the like extra toughness.
Okay. Is that a good sign, kind of? That's not a good sign. Yeah, I mean... At least part of the problem is I keep drawing Fire Annihilation, and it's always terrible, because you can't just put a 3-mana spell in your deck. It's not allowed.
Which card are we exploring on? Oh, yeah. That's a good question. You should tell us which card you're exploring on, because if it gets removed in response because of this Fiery Annihilation, your Explorer won't resolve. So, Zealand, which card are you exploring on? This is very important. Drake Hatcher off of a Get Lost token. Okay, CFD, there's an Explorer on this Drake Hatcher that will not do anything in this game, but will determine whether or not I answer.
Okay, I think I should cast Show Off, and then annihilate the Vitality.
Ooh, it sounds like the Explorer's happening. Nice.
Not a perfect plan.
Okay, you find a Thunder Trap Trainer. Would you like to keep it on top or let's put it on the bottom?
That seems like a bad sign for me.
I should probably do this one. Right? Yes, I should. Interesting. I think it's the classic Town Just Trainer.
Wait, do you not want to target my Show Off?
No, because I'm about to cast Picture Poison.
Ah, I see.
Choose. It's your choice.
Okay. Well, I'm not technically dead.
You're done on board to my Drake.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not technically dead.
Fair enough. Okay, you're dead because you play the Pain Land. You're dead to my Hasted Thunder Trap Trainer, maybe. Maybe.
Oh. I believe that is true. Okay.
Okay. I think we basically just traded matches there. Is what happened, and like I lost 2 game ones or something at the beginning. Much to consider.
Much to consider. What have we learned?
Okay, the Drake Hatcher card is nice on turn 2. I don't know. I might do something like a 1/1 split or something. Like I think it makes sense to have something else that you want to cast early versus Prowess, and that might be like structurally important. I can also just put both main and just say like fuck it. I want I am fine. Like the thing I'm worried about with putting both main is that it like the worst equity loss is versus Pixie. Definitely.
Yes.
Because I don't think Drake Hatcher is particularly good versus. I think it's like pretty bad versus Pixie, right?
It's a little bad, but not like. You can use it. kind of.
It's really
I
bad
guess
if they cast a removal spell on it.
I guess your deck doesn't contain opt, so it's a lot harder to like be cagey about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm not uninterested. It's just I am a bit worried that like this is the best matchup for it, and it does make some amount of sense, but still like there was certainly that game where I was like, I would rather this card be to put it the way you did with regards to Fiery Annihilation, a normal Magic card, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are definitely some spots where it's like, okay, this 1/3 isn't really helping me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's very good on turn 2, and turn 2 matters a lot in this matchup. But, like, I'm a little worried it's a bit feast or famine.
Yeah, I mean,
There's also that game where I like played it on turn 2 and then you bounced it and then it was pretty bad.
I agree.
So like, I'm not even convinced it's a perfect plan.
I understand. I'm worried that a lot of the games you won involved Drake Catcher.
I agree. I do think like I remember there was that one game where I drew Drake Catcher very late, and you could that one did not really involve Drake Catcher.
That one does not count. Yeah.
Yeah. And like this previous one, yes, it involved Drake Catcher. I guess you like Drake Catcher dealt you enough psychic damage that you chumped it.
I would say it just completely won the game. I don't know.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like I don't think any other card, but like my hand was at the time was just like I like flick shot my Swiftspear Talon like, but no interaction, and then like.
Would you say that Pyroclasm would have won that game?
Maybe? I don't know, like, I feel it's like, if you cast Pyroclasm, I would, like, play on, right? Like, I would cast Stock Up, I would, like, do some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get in some, once you start making drakes, then like, the game kind of just, like, is over.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this deck also plays Song of Totentan, so sometimes you can go Drake Catcher, spell, Song, immediately make a Drake.
Hmm.
That's the reason to play Drake Catcher, clearly. I don't know. I assume that if I forced you to register Otters, you would currently register Drake Catcher.
I agree. I'm not sure I would do it main, but I might. Like, currently, I'm planning to register 4 Hatcher main but I'm not sure exactly 4, but my current plan is 4 main in Prowess. Just because, even though it's a little bad in a lot of matchups, but just because I care about the mirror equity so much.
Mm-hmm.
However, part of that is because I feel like in most other matchups, I feel confident in my deck in the other cards in my deck to defeat them, even if I draw a Drake Catcher that is a little bad. So you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty confident. Like, so the things I've replaced here are what? Like Fiery Annihilation, Burst, and it's not like Burst or Fiery Annihilation are that good versus like other people. So like, I think it's fine to main deck the Drake Catchers here. Like, I'm not actually reducing the like density of like card flow in my deck by playing these Drake Catchers. It's like it mostly gets sketchy in matchups where like the Burst or the Fiery Annihilate, like the slot I would put there instead of the Drake Catcher would like probably be like Burst Lightning or something like that, right? or like some sort of interactive spell. Like maybe I've been thinking of like main deck pick your poison, for example, and it's like I don't know. I could play an interactive spell in that slot, and it seems like the interactive spell would be worse against Prowess, and it might be better against some other things. But maybe it just makes sense to play the Drake Hatchers. I think I maybe am talking myself into like playing these main.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the conclusion I've had from this round of testing is like it seems like the thing that this deck needs against Prowess is to have like some sort of proactive start.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember I kept a hand that was torch talent lands, and that like I drew into a Clasm, and that just like eventually died.
Mm-hmm.
Which like yeah, that would make sense. We didn't get to test Flood Maw. Do you have thoughts about Flood Maw?
Not more than I'm curious.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Okay. Is that all for now? I think that's all for now. I think this might be roughly my final list for Minneapolis. This.
Wow.
Well, I don't know what other time I'll have to like do anything, you know, to change what my final list is. Like I'm curious why you're surprised. Or like
I guess not.
like I could see like the Rebel Salvo in the sideboard could like swap out for something. I could see like revisiting the Spire Bluff Canal and whether it wants to be Spire Bluff Canal or something else. But like overall, I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah. Would you say you would finalize your list? I assume not.
I agree. I'm not.
Okay. Well, anyways, if anyone's going to be at Minneapolis, we'll be there. At least feel free to say hi to me. I don't know if CFT is more shy than that.
I'm not sure if I will react well, but I don't mind having people say hi to me or anything.
But yeah, wish us luck.
Yeah.
I won't be going to Hartford, unfortunately, but I will be at Minneapolis. Anyways, you can find our VODs on YouTube. I will upload the last week of VODs after we end stream here. And we should find someone to raid. I assume we'll be back on Tuesday. Is the next.
I agree.
Should we raid System Magic again?
Sure.
You should tell them that Drake Hatcher is busted. So you need to use that word specifically. It needs to be hyperbole. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think we'll be doing after Minneapolis? Do you think we will be playing more standard, or like should we? There's no arena open. It's really weird. Or like no limited arena open. I heard there's an alchemy arena open. Do you think we should play alchemy?
There's an alchemy arena qualifier.
Is it qualifier?
Also,
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot it. I remember it was an arena something. For some reason, I thought it was an open. But do you think we should play alchemy?
The problem with playing alchemy is both that no one wants to watch alchemy, and also that having alchemy test is very valuable because
so we might want to keep that secret.
Yeah, because there is no alchemy data. So
fair enough. Well, it sounds like we might not play alchemy, but either way, for now, go say hi to System Magic. They're playing Prowess. Bye. The raid was counting down. Oops.